guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace. Actually, I think we are on We're on June's path, y'all. Yeah, we're on June's path. So yeah, I'm down. This is the latest update for the game. It contains more content for June, so let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. There we go. Okay. Is it morning already? Yeah, I get it. Shut up already. Stupid alarm. Wish I could just smash it into a wall. But then again, this is super expensive, so I'll refrain from that. Having a single day of class in the week is so bothersome. Why couldn't they just take the whole week off? It's Golden Week, damn it. I bet it's so comfortable, too. Can I just sleep for 5 more minutes? Aniki? Aki knocks on my door, calling out to me. Aki, what are you doing knocking on my door so early? Shuichi asked me to make sure you show up for class today. If you don't get out of the room in 5 minutes, I'm walking in with a bucket. You don't have class today. Why are you even up at this time, you little brat? Maybe I could just, And don't even think of locking the door. I took a copy of the key last week just to make sure. Damn it! Sighing, I get out from my bed, grabbing my uniform that was lazily thrown over a chair yesterday and walking to the bathroom. It's June time. Pardon my intrusion. I enter the music room without even bothering to knock once. Usually I'd mind my manners, but I already know June is the only person using this place. Ah, Yuichi-san! The small tiger turns around as soon as I announce my presence, looking over his back while sitting in the piano's chair. Well, I did at least bother to listen outside to see if I wouldn't interrupt him while he's playing. I waited a few minutes until he took a break. What are you doing here? I was feeling a bit bored and decided to drop by. You were feeling bored? Yeah, is that a problem? Nope, I'm just surprised. Wouldn't you normally be at practice right now? Huh, didn't you hear? Our courts are being repurposed for the school festival, so practice has been concealed until then. Wow, I had no idea they did that. They've been announcing that club activities are being halted all over school for the past week. Oh, I didn't know that. All you had to do was pay attention. Anyway, since I don't have anything else to do, and I don't feel like heading home early, I was thinking of coming over to watch you practice. Well, if that's okay with you at least. Of course, I don't mind it at all. It's fun having you as my audience. I always feel like giving my all. Heh, I'm glad to hear. I guess that makes me your muse, huh? My muse? I was joking. You're not supposed to agree with that. Oh, of course I knew that. Seriously, how gullible can you be? I mean, how embarrassing would it be if someone were to call you their muse? Anyway, I just felt like it'd be fun to watch you playing. I'm glad you didn't kick me out. Why would I kick you out? I don't know. Some people are very finicky about their creative process. They don't like being watched while they work or something like that. If I were like that, I wouldn't have invited you guys to watch my performance at the competition either. Huh. Good point. Actually, about that, there's one thing that I've been sort of curious about lately. What is it? When's your next competition? I remember you saying that you needed to take part in a lot of them to qualify for the school you want to get into, right? Right. And my next competition is at the end of May, just a little after the school festival. No way, that's soon? Yeah, there are 5 competitions I need to win before the end of the year to have a fighting chance at the school I want to get into. The first 2 are back to back at the beginning of the year. I'll have some more breathing room once I've dealt with this second one, but until then, I don't have much time to slack off. No wonder you've been so busy lately. I'm sorry, I had no idea. It's all right. You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm the one who didn't tell you. To be honest, I'm still nervous about it. Even though I won the last one, I still have the feeling that I just barely made it. I didn't really expect to find an incredibly good player in the last competition, and I barely know he'll be taking part in the next one too. You mean that lion guy? What was his name again? Akashiro? Akutagawa. Yeah, that's the one. You really think he'll be that much of a problem for you? You were at the last competition, weren't you? I barely managed to win that one. I don't think I'll be that lucky again. I wouldn't really call it luck. But your performance was really great back then, and as far as I'm concerned, I didn't see anyone that I thought was better than you, even that Akutagawa guy. You're giving me too much praise. Second, y'all. It is water time. Alright. Oh, I love me some bubbly water. To be perfectly honest, I think Akutagawa-kun is already better than me at a technical level. The only reason I managed to win was because I got lucky enough to have all the judges like my interpretation of the songs. If we were to clash against each other using only the standard interpretations of our set lists, he'd probably beat me. Is he really that good? He's crazy good, believe me, I can tell. That's why I've been practicing so much lately. I need to cover the gap between us if I want to have any chance of winning. What matters most is what matters most in these skills is technical skill after all. Why don't you just do the thing you did last time? Are you stupid? Huh? Did I just get called stupid? By June of all people? I don't get it. Is there something wrong about what I said? There's nothing right about what you said. Individuality is frowned upon in competitions. The fact that all three judges liked my interpretation was just a fluke. If even a single one of them had disliked it, I'd have placed among the bottom barrel. That thing I did was just an act of desperation because I knew I wouldn't have any chance of winning otherwise if he played his piece even halfway decent. And he did. Damn, the world of music competitions is a lot more rigid than I thought. Tell me about it. Are you sure you're going to be okay like this? You're not overworking yourself or anything, are you? Please don't give me that. You're sounding just like my parents. You can't blame me for caring. I don't. Don't get me wrong. I'm really glad to have people who worry about me, but I'm not made of glass, you know. I'm not going to break just because of a little stress. Fair enough. I'm still not sure if I'm convinced, but I don't think pushing it would get me anywhere, at least not now. At most, it would just make him mad at me. Do make sure to take breaks every now and then, though. If you don't, I'm gonna bug you about it. How would you even know if I'm not? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna be secretly watching you like a ninja. If I catch you overdoing it, I'm gonna drop the ceiling fan to give you an earful. Oh, is that it then? Oh, is that how it is then? I'm glad I can still make him laugh. June is far too pure to have such a weary look on his face all the time. I'm gonna make sure he takes care of himself, even have to be extra fussy to do it. Oh, right. There was something else I've been meaning to talk to you about. I hear multiple dull taps echo, straining my ears to try and pick up where they're coming from. Raising my head, I look around, seeing June's fingers drumming against the surface of the keys without actually pressing them. Sorry, I'm keeping you from playing, aren't I? Huh? June's eyes follow my gaze, and he notices the way he'd been moving his hand. Oh, I didn't even notice. It's not like I don't enjoy talking to you. It's just I'm kind of got into the groove a while ago, so it feels weird to not be playing right now. Don't worry about it. I totally understand. I came here to watch you play. Talking is just a bonus. We don't have to keep chatting if you'd rather not. But I don't want to blow you off. Don't worry about it. My feelings won't be hurt or anything if you decide you want to play right now. But seriously, you don't need to fuss over the smallest things. I already told you I'm fine. Are you sure? I don't mind talking for a bit if you don't want to. It's not every day that you come over to visit me after all. Jeez, you're such a good kid. It's liable to bring me to tears. Yuichi-san, could you not call me a kid? I'm older than you, you know. Sorry, I tend to forget about that. To be honest, the times when I remember it are few and far between. Either way, just continue. I like watching you go. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. I already told you, I love watching you play. Okay. I've been practicing the song I'm going to be playing at my next competition. Oh, wrong voice. I've been practicing the song I'm going to be playing at my next competition. I'm not going to bother telling you the names since you've already proven you don't care to remember them anyway. Ouch. Rude. Or at least it would be if it weren't true. Not much I can say to that. It's a song I've never played in front of you before, so I think you'd know of it. Still, I hope you'll enjoy hearing it. June adjusts himself in his seat, placing his fingers on the piano keys and preparing himself to start playing. 1 second, y'all. It is water time. Alrighty, and we are indeed back. Okay. He looks back at me once as if to ask for confirmation. Is it really okay for me to play? That's what his eyes are asking me. I smile at him and nod. Nodding back to me, he adjusts himself one more time. June's fingers begin dancing on top of the keys. It still astounds me how he can be sitting perfectly still 1 second, then hammering the keys madly the next. He was right when he said I'd never heard this song before, though. Even so, I can already tell that I like it. It's so full of energy and grace, it definitely feels like I'm watching a master practicing his craft. Or, well, at least that's the feeling I get. I've never seen a real professional pianist before, but I still have a hard time believing there can be someone better than June at this. Maybe it's just blatant favoritism, but I truly believe he's amazing. For the way he acts all the time, I think I can be forgiven for forgetting that he's also like this. When he's going at it on the piano, it's hard to think of something more beautiful. I take an empty chair on the first row and merely sit, content to watch the spectacle unfolding in front of my eyes. A spectacle made just for me. May 8th. Ugh. Oh, my pocket's vibrating. Today is an auspicious day. Your fortune lies hidden behind a barrier of your own making. Stay close by your loved ones. They will protect you. The hell is this? Why is the number unknown? Interesting. June again. Alright. Another day comes by where I have absolutely nothing to do. Man, I hate not having the courts operational. Just after I had gotten fired up to practice more. Still, I have to find some way to entertain myself. If I were to go home now, no doubt I'd end up bored out of my mind there. Mama's definitely going to be busy with work, and Aki is going to be out at his club. It's stuff like this that makes me miss being in a private club. Ugh, I don't want to think about this. I don't want to be thinking about this right now. I just need a distraction. Which is exactly why I decided to come here. Pardon my Wait, there's someone here with June? Oh. Ah, Yuichi-san, you came here today too? Well, yeah, I did ask if it was okay for me to drop by every now and then last time I was here. Is this a bad time? No, someone else just dropped by to see me before you came here. Look at the guy next to June. He's a panda, which I guess is kind of unusual. Pandas aren't all that common in Japan. They mostly live in China and the neighboring regions. Well, it's not like they're super rare here either. Especially in later years. Immigration has done a nice job of getting a lot of different species that weren't common in Japan to show up around here. Yuichi-san, this is Sora. He's my next-door neighbor. Your neighbor? The bear turns to me. From the get-go, I can see that he's avoiding eye contact. Don't tell me he's a standoffish type. Hi, I'm Sora Kimura. Nice to meet you and stuff. Hi, Sora-kun. I'm Yuichi Michimaya. I'm one of June's classmates. The panda nods, his eyes still glued to the floor. Yeah, I know who you are. You're pretty famous here in this school and all. Is that so? Awkward. Seriously, that was the most robotic introduction I've ever seen. I can't tell whether this guy has an attitude problem or if he's just avoiding me. Sora-kun, you should really try to at least look at him while you talk. Ah! As soon as he was called out on it, the panda lifts his gaze from the floor and focuses his eyes on me. I could immediately make out a reddish tint on his cheeks as he did so. Sorry, Yuichi-san, he's a bit shy. Shy? This whole thing was because he was shy? Is that so? You could have fooled me. The bear looks away from me again, his cheeks turning even redder. Sorry, I'm not good at talking to people. It's alright. This sort of thing is a lot more common than you think. Still, man, I really thought you were some sort of delinquent. Yuichi-san! What? Behave yourself! Huh? What did I do? I'm sorry, Sora-kun. Yuichi can be a little dense sometimes. What? I'm dense? Seriously, what did I do? It's like, water time. Oh, water on an empty stomach is not a good feeling. Seriously, what did I do? It's alright. I guess I had that one coming. Yuichi-san, you say that you thought someone was a delinquent because he was having a hard time talking to you. You just made him more self-conscious. Oh, really? I'm sorry. I totally didn't mean to. Jeez, I'm not used to being lectured by June of all people. Well, like I said, it's alright. I'm glad he's not mad at me about it, but I guess I really am a little dense sometimes, huh? No kidding. Don't agree with me so easily. Then don't say something so agreeable. Alright, I'll let it go this time. As if you had a choice. Okay, who are you and what have you done to the normally meek June? Don't just try to laugh me off. I swear, he's getting more and more comfortable with me as time passes by. I'm no longer sure that's a good thing. I'll just let that go for now. By the way, Sora-kun, I have never seen you around school before. Are you another transfer student like June, or are you a freshman? The latter. Although, I'm also new in town. My family only moved here from Hokkaido a few months ago. Is that so? What was it like in Hokkaido? There was a lot of snow. I kind of miss it. Most of all, I miss the ice hockey. Ice hockey? What's that? You seriously don't know what ice hockey is? Not really. I don't pay much attention to other sports. Or, well, I at least assume it's a sport. Is it like Olympic skating? No, it's, how can I even explain ice hockey to someone who's never heard about it? I wouldn't even bother with it. Hey, that's mean! Just being honest, if you don't pay attention to other sports in the first place, why would you pay attention if he tried to explain hockey to you? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I hate the fact that he's right. Yeah, I'll let it slide this time, smartass. What? I'm just telling the truth. If you say so. By the way, Sora-kun, if you don't mind me asking, why did your family move here in the first place? Saitama is not exactly the closest place to Hokkaido. My parents wanted me to get into a good high school, so I'd have a better chance of college. Since Saitama has one of the best high schools and one of the best colleges in the country, they decided this place would make more sense to move to. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Your tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.